What's going on? Welcome back to my channel, Amy Tsung. If this is your first time here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And today we are out filming What's in My Camera Bag Vlog Edition. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. This is part 2 of my What's in My Camera Bag series. If you haven't checked out part 1 yet, I'll put a card up here if you want to check it out. I'd really appreciate it. But this video is all about What's in My Camera Bag Vlog Edition. The bag I've been using for when I go out vlogging is, yes, you guessed it, the Peter McKinnon Nomadic 25-liter everyday bag. But my setup for vlogging is completely different than for photography, and I'll run through the differences in just a few minutes. So instead of using the large camera cube, I use these cubes instead. And they've been working out really well for me, so I'm not going to change it up. But let me show you how I do it. So on the inside of my bag, instead of having this large opening over here, it's actually really easy to do. All you do is pull this tab and it pops up. So I lay one cube with the dividers. You can pretty much set up your dividers however you want, but this is what works for me. And I lay one flat in there like that. This way I can throw a bunch of different things in there. So in the bottom cube, generally I'll have a pouch with a bunch of different ND filters in there. Then I will have my DJI mic system, just in case. And then I have my Peak slide light attached to the Ulanzi clip here. And I have it attached by the Peak Design clips. And this makes it really great because what I do is I kind of just swing it over me like this, and when I'm not using my camera, because I have the Ulanzi Falcam cage on my camera, I can just slide it right on this here and have my camera just on my side so I don't have to keep holding it. So it makes it really convenient. And I'll take this and just put it in here as well. Sometimes I will bring my GoPro. If I do, I have plenty of room in this cube still, and I'll just throw that in here. And generally, if I'm bringing my GoPro, then I'll bring this Ulanzi clamp system, which makes it easy just to pretty much throw my GoPro anywhere and get some decent shots. And then I will bring the Peak Design POV clip, just in case I want to get some different shots and angles. So I'll take this cube, drop it right on into the bag, close it up, and then on the top of the bag, now you'll see I have plenty of room in there. And my second cube is set up where I have a large area here, and I just fit my camera in there. And then I'll take my Deity vlogging mic. I believe this is the D4, and I just throw it right there on the side. And I drop this one in the top. As you can see, it's in there, and now my camera fits right in there, and I can also close the bag up. So that is how I have my vlogging set up right now. And in the first cube, I still have room to throw a lens if I want to get some B-roll, and that would be the Sony 20mm f1.8. I'm actually shooting on it right now. And attached to that lens, I always have Tiffin Glimmerglass 1 attached to it. And then in the top cube, the camera that I use is the Sony ZV-E1. And I'm shooting on that right now. But attached to that, I usually have my Tamron 17-28 lens. It's actually a great lens. I've been using it for a long time. I'm currently selling it though, because I think I'm gonna get that new Sony 16-25. It's really intrigued me. And the ND filters that I'm using is the Nisi Swift system But I'm looking into the Freewell V2 system. If you guys have any experience with that, please drop a comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'm really looking into those ND filters. And like I mentioned, I'm using the Deity D4 Mini. I think it sounds great. I've had it for quite a while now. But recently I was vlogging down in New York City. If you haven't seen that video, I'll make sure I put a card to it up here if you want to check it out. But when I was vlogging, it was kind of moist and it rained on me a couple times. So for that reason, I really would like to upgrade to one of the Sony mics at some point where you don't have to connect any wires to the camera. The Deity requires it to be plugged into the camera, and because it was raining out, I was really afraid that moisture was going to get into the port. Granted, it's probably a long shot, but it could happen, and I really don't want to risk it. I love using the cube system this way. It makes it really easy and convenient to access my camera from the top, and this way I don't have to take my bag off and get into the bag from the back. So that's what's in my camera bag, vlog edition. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and you should also hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Stay tuned for part 3 of this series, which will be what's in my camera bag, travel edition. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.